Suppy, you're listening.
No.
Come on, dude.
No, I'll do Suppy.
Hit it with Suppy.
All
Alright, hit it with Suppy one more time, and then we'll go with that. And get through that Suppy with a straight face.
Breathe in. Breathe out.
Keep all of this.
Suppy, you're listening to the Subculture City movie Rectangle podcast. Get wrecked.
Movie Rectangle.
You heard that shit right. I'm sitting here with Panda and John and Erick.
Erick.
And about an hour ago, we watched Hot Fuzz. I had never seen it. Panda and John see it. Erick, you seen it?
Numerous times.
All right. So I'm obviously out of the loop. It's a Simon Pegg, Nick Frost movie in the vein of Shaun of the Dead, which I've also never seen.
Fucking up, man.
I'm not fucking up because this time we have Wikipedia open. John's gonna...
It's true. So this movie was it came out in 2007. It was directed by Edgar Wright, and it was written by Edgar Wright and Simon Pegg. The budget was $12 million, and it made $80.6 million.
Fuck.
Nice.
Waste of money.
So
Oh, fuck off.
I would say it did all right.
Really? You sure?
Yeah,
All
pretty
right.
sure.
It's no Garfield 2, Tail of Two Kitties, but like,
Are you gonna start every podcast like that?
I'm gonna
You did it last time, too.
That's so good, though. That's fresh.
I'm going to reference Garfield and Tail of Two Kitties at least once per podcast.
I don't remember what movie I did last time.
That's brilliant.
It was something with Nick Cage.
I did Gremlins 2, the new
Oh no,
batch.
Superman with Nick Cage. That never came out.
Superman Lives.
Oh, is that what it was called?
Yeah, well, I
The working
mentioned this
title?
last time. The title of the movie was going to be Superman Lives, but there's a documentary on it called...
No, it's called Superman Lives.
No, the documentary is called What Happened to Superman Lives, The Death of Superman Lives, or some stupid shit like that. I saw the dude who
Let's
wrote
just
that
make wild
documentary
conjectures about this dude.
was on an episode of Movie Fights, and he was good. He won. Shout out to Screen Junkies. Give us your subs. PM
Panda,
downvotes.
In Garfield, Tail of Two Kitties, did Bill Murray reprise his role as Garfield?
Yes.
I couldn't tell you, didn't watch it, but I'm about to tell you what they made.
I don't care.
Oh my god. Okay, their budget was $60 million. They made $141.7 million, which is way more than I thought it was gonna make. To be
That's
honest.
after paying the cats.
You also you're not taking into account how many people are stupid.
60 million
Well,
went
I'm
to
also
Bill
not
Murray.
taking into account how much people love Bill Murray.
Yeah.
Did Bill Murray reprise his role?
Oh, I'm pretty sure. They
Doesn't
wouldn't have-
matter.
Yes.
You did.
Brecklin Meyer, Jennifer Love Hewitt, Billy Connolly, Bill Murray, and Tim Curry.
Jesus.
Tim Curry was in it.
Tim Curry was in Home Alone too.
Tim Curry's in everything.
Whether you know it or not. He was
Fun
actually
fact.
He was actually in Hot Fuzz.
He was.
Yeah.
So was Nick Cage.
He was
So was Cuba Gooding Jr.
Oh my
Oh
god.
man,
yes.
nice.
Oh yeah, so the plot synopsis. Alright,
All right,
so
so
like
the plot synopsis is there's a London policeman who is played by
Police officer.
Sorry,
policeman officer.
Policeman officer who's played by Simon Pegg, and he's great, amazing, and he has like a really high arrest record, and he's making all the other cops look bad. So his bosses decide to make him a sergeant and send him to a little tiny town in the country so that they don't look bad anymore. So they sent him out to the country as Mikey opens his fuck tire, and
Arnold, Governor Arnold.
yeah, dude. And he meets the local town folk, and they're all kind of quirky and weird, but he just kind of figures, whatever, they're just country people. And then slowly accidents start happening, and people start dying, and he keeps thinking it's murder, and his chief inspector keeps telling him, oh, it's just accidents, it's just accidents. So eventually, a bunch of stuff happens, and then you find out that, well, spoilers.
So is it a spoiler alert?
I mean, fuck them, right?
Yeah, I think that seriously.
We
fuck
said
them,
last
fuck
week.
them.
They're
Yeah,
fine.
fuck them.
Yeah, fuck
So eventually you find out that the entire town is in on it, and like the whole neighborhood watch is killing all the people that they don't want in the town just so they can win a village of the year award. And then
Exactly.
yeah. And then obviously it goes into just fucking chaos.
Yeah.
And Simon Pegg kills everybody. And saves the day.
No, actually, he doesn't kill
Doesn't kill-
anybody.
He kills one person.
Wait, who did he kill? Oh,
The guy in the bar,
Yeah.
and it clamped on his head.
actually no.
He's
No,
fucking dead.
I think.
Well, the guy with the guy with the sea mine, he's definitely dead.
Oh,
that's
you're right.
cute.
You're right.
But he didn't kill him.
He kicked
Yeah,
him.
he kicked him
He
into
kicked
it.
him, but
He
he didn't
didn't-
kick the
he-
mine.
he didn't-
An accident.
He didn't intentionally kill that guy.
Whatever.
I think that's the
so
joke.
Simon Pegg kills
I don't
everybody,
think it was an accident.
and then he saves the day.
Kicked
Blah blah
him.
blah. But it's supposed to be like a cop comedy because there's no like cool British cops in movies. So their idea was to make a British movie where cops are cool, and it's obviously a farce.
All right, so let's kick it off. Things we liked. Do I have to start this?
Do you want to start?
Well, how about since Eric's guest, Eric
Yeah.
will start.
Eric, go ahead.
Erick. I just thoroughly enjoy the relationship that Simon Pegg and Nick Frost have. I like that it's it's somewhat of a continuation from Shaun of the Dead.
Yeah.
Simon Pegg's like always the strong. I wouldn't say like the stronger of the two, but him portraying the role of Nicholas Angel just I felt like fit him. And then like the last 30 minutes where everything goes apeshit is some of like the best, just kind of like visual eye candy there is. There's guns and there's
you're just waiting for that first half an hour or
Yeah.
hour and a half.
But for the most part, I don't know. For me, it's the translation of the relationship that the two characters have from Shaun of the Dead. Even though they're separate movies, they still have that chemistry.
Oh,
and
yeah.
it shows. That's what I like about it.
All right, I'm not a fan of British humor.
Because you're
I'm a fan of American humor. That's why I drink Budweiser. Let's
true.
be
That's
honest.
why you're Bud Mike.
Buddy Mike.
I'm like the Bud guy.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Bud Heavy.
However you want. Well, you can call me what you will.
Mike,
Many people do.
But
And I will.
fuck, I don't know. I really like the Bud Heavy thing though. I think it's
No, same. Hashtag Bud Heavy. It was in a
Hashtag
baseball.
Twits Life. Hashtag 136.
Yeah. P. Basemore's Facebook page. You'll find it.
America. Didn't I put a picture of the eagle with the flag?
Yeah.
That was our first picture, I think. Yeah.
Dude, I think that's when
Get
he
back.
peaked. But that's just me. So, but, all right. Not being a fan of British humor in general, I thought the movie was pretty funny. The dude, I'm going to call him Mumbles because I know his fucking
Oh my
name.
God.
The Yarp
Yarp?
guy?
Yeah.
No, not
No,
Yarp.
not
the,
Yarp.
The old cop.
Oh, the old guy with like the
Yeah,
country.
that dude
Yeah.
was fucking hilarious.
Oh,
And
tits.
Cock. Dude. Alright, there's the scene in the movie where they go to the fucking yokel with the shotguns where
Yeah.
they find the sea mine.
Yeah.
And they have to like translate. He translates, then the fucking mumble cop translates.
Yeah.
the
Mumble
next-
cop.
Yeah, let me find his character name because this is ridiculous.
No,
no,
Mumble,
fuck
no, it's
that.
Mumble
Mumble
Cop.
Cop.
He's Mumble
Please
Cop.
leave it as Mumble Cop.
Have you ever? I had a personal copy of the script. He was called Mumble Cop. So it's translated to Mumble Cop, who translates it to
To
Nick Frost,
non-Mumble Cop.
who translates it to Simon Pegg. That scene was fucking hysterical. There's a lot in this movie that's really funny. Like, and there's a lot of, like, I get it's British humor, but I still appreciate wordplay. And like that scene where he walks into the fucking hotel and it's like
Fascist.
fascist.
Yeah.
Hag. Like, that was funny. I predicted a lot of the plot from the
Yeah.
beginning. Not the way it would turn out, but just who was involved.
Mhm.
Like,
I mean, it's so heavy-handed. Like
Yeah.
it's
no, but I mean the dad. Nick Frost's
Oh,
dad in
okay.
the movie. So
Yeah.
I thought from the beginning, it's like, also, what has he fucking been in? Did he- You're right. He was in Moulin Rouge. Alright, that's it. That's where I recognize it from. But, I thought the movie was funny as a parody. There are some scenes that were way too fucking dry for me. Like, I feel like every shot in that movie is meant to be some kind of visual representation of a joke. What did I say to you in the movie where it cut to something real quick? It's like, oh, I get it.
I know we made eye contact
Oh,
and
you're
giggled.
pulling my leg.
Oh, yeah, that
Yeah.
was it. When he says, you're pulling my leg, and then it cuts to the killer pulling the fucking dude in the mansion's leg. I was like, okay, you're pulling his leg. Ah, it's so funny. That's fucking dry as shit, and I don't appreciate it. But, on the whole, it was way funnier than I thought it was going to be, and it makes me interested in watching Shaun of the Dead.
Dude,
Dude,
Shaun of
Shaun
the
of
Dead
the
is
Dead's
sick.
insane.
It's so fucking
Got
funny.
red on you, man.
Got red on you. But this isn't what this isn't necessarily what I liked about the movie, but this scene just made me laugh really hard. And like, I saw this movie for the first time years ago, probably around 2009, And I'd seen it one time since, but I think when me and John lived up in Orlando. But it's been a long time since I've seen this movie, and I forgot about this one scene. And it's such a forgettable scene because it's not really important to the plot.
Like
also, what you might have known him from is Harry Potter.
Oh, did he play Slughorn?
Yeah.
I was gonna say that, and I didn't want to sound like a fucking idiot. That's what I was thinking. Okay.
The scene I'm talking about is when they're outside of the gate of the house that just blew up, and then the two cops that are just dicks the entire time, like they like it's like them standing, and I don't know how to explain it, but then they like start to fade out, and then like the one just comes back in and then goes back out.
Back in the shot.
He just goes back in this. He just like peeks his head back in the shot just to come back out, and I forgot about that entirely.
The Andes.
The Andes, that's what their names are.
That scene, I laughed fucking hard at, and then also I think it's the scene we all laughed the hardest at was when the priest gets shot and he goes, Jesus Christ, dude, that's fucking hilarious. That in my mind, that's like the one scene that stuck out to me as being the funniest scene in the whole fucking movie.
See, this is one movie that I feel like you shouldn't watch with subtitles because it ruins some of the jokes.
Yeah,
because it gives it away.
Yeah,
I thought it enhanced.
We did watch it
with Rest in Peace when she kept talking about people that had died.
Oh yeah.
Bless their soul. Bless their soul. Bless their soul.
Bless their souls.
May God bless their souls.
The lot of them.
God rest them, I think it was.
Or what? We just saw. We should remember
God
these.
Rest him. God rest him.
But what I did enjoy about this movie is kind of to touch on what Eric said is the chemistry between Nick Frost and Simon Pegg. It's, I mean, they've been working together for a long time.
Spaced.
Yes. Was it Spaced?
Yeah.
It was.
All right.
That was their TV show.
Yeah, like that was in like the mid to early 2000s, right?
I don't know.
Again, we have smartphones. We shouldn't just wildly make conjectures.
I only got 4G, dude.
I'm connected to the Wi-Fi. My phone's just about to die, but
I got you.
Their relationship is just awesome, and I don't know, like I just like that it's kind of like almost a cheesy movie, just because like the whole first part is it's funny and it keeps your attention, but then the last like 30, 45 minutes, however long it was, it just goes absolutely fucking crazy.
Yeah.
And it just becomes like
mind-numbingly like
it's like, yes, this is awesome. Like
I think they took a big risk with the first hour and a half
being kind of slow.
Being like, oh, yeah, there's funny moments, but mostly it's like, oh, well, what's the point of this movie? I feel like a lot of people would just be like, oh, fuck that, and just leave.
Honestly, I think it was funny enough to kind of hold its own. Where it
made $80 million. So.
Yeah, so I mean, yeah, but I feel like it was strong enough. Like the humor held it up till the point, and even when it started to be like nonstop action, it was still funny.
Yeah, it was, Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
Case in point. For me, as seeing this movie multiple times, there was a lot of things
you didn't notice
that I didn't notice. Something that stood out to me as of right now, even though we just saw it, was I'd never seen this before, and I've seen this movie. This is probably like the 6th, 7th, 8th time I've seen this movie. Is at the very, very end, it's completely silent, and they're like panning, and the Andes, one of the Andy brothers, is just pelvic thrusting.
Yeah.
And I've never seen that. And it was just hysterical to see like little things that I've never seen before. And I think watching it like that, I think a movie would stand the test of time. It's already like, what, 8 years old? 2007?
About 8 years.
7 years old. It stands the test of time if you can keep seeing things you haven't seen before.
Yeah.
That makes you laugh.
Yeah.
And I think, but I had a question. Do you think that it made Alien $80 million because of all the cult following that Shaun of the Dead had?
Yeah. Well,
something that
I can clarify real quick. All right, so the union between Edgar Wright, Nick Frost, and Simon Pegg.
Yeah.
They had a cult following for Spaced.
Yeah.
Then in 2004, I believe, they did Shaun of the Dead. Space was series in 99, series in 2001.
Oh my god. That's way older than I thought.
Yeah. Shaun of the Dead was 2004, then they did Hot Fuzz in 2007. Fun fact, Edgar Wright directed Scott Pilgrim.
Yeah.
Did not know that.
Makes a lot of sense.
Yep. But so those are their three big collabs. Yeah. So it was after Space.
Well, it's World's End. Simon Pegg and Nick Frost had nothing to do with Scott Pilgrim.
Yeah, I was saying the big three are Space,
Shaun of the Dead, and Hot Fuzz.
Well, the trilogy is Shaun of the Dead,
Hot Fuzz, and The World's End.
Yeah.
The Cornetto trilogy, as they call it.
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
Because they always bring up cornetos for some reason.
Yeah, their characters are always obsessed.
Oh,
with
what the
them.
fuck? He's also directed Ant-Man.
No, I think he bailed. I think if you look it up,
Yeah.
he bailed
Yeah,
halfway through
he was
or whatever.
scheduled to direct Ant-Man in 2013, but then
Hollywood
got
just
out.
wasn't ready for Simon Pegg to be Ant-Man.
So they took the next best. They took the American version of Simon Pegg, Paul Rudd.
Dude, Paul Rudd's sick though. Oh,
Never said he was. Simon Pegg's sick.
All right.
yeah, fair.
So your question, I just wanted to clarify the stats real quick. So your question was what?
My question was to John, because he said, like, well, it made 80 million, is do you think, I think that it has something that ties in with the hype that Shaun of the Dead had, because that was a cult following at first, and then just over
Well,
time, those 3 years, it just had this big following, and everyone, I remember a lot of people that I knew were like, yeah, Shaun of the Dead's fucking great, Shaun of the Dead's fucking awesome, you should watch it, you know, it's like an unconventional zombie movie.
Yeah, it might. I honestly don't know.
Back then, how old were we in 2004?
I remember I remember seeing
14?
Shaun of the Dead.
I don't know, but everyone
14,
that
I was
12.
12, yeah.
I feel like a lot more people have seen Shaun of the Dead
Then
just-
Hot Fuzz?
than Hot
Probably.
Fuzz, but I feel like Hot Fuzz was a better movie. I that's just my personal opinion. Because Shaun of the Dead is good. It's really good, but like I've seen Shaun of the Dead like 10 times, and I never want to see it again. And I've seen Hot Fuzz like 10, 15 times, and I'd watch it again right now.
I've seen Shaun of the Dead, but I've never seen Hot Fuzz.
The only thing that kind of killed Shaun of the Dead for me, I still enjoy Shaun of the Dead a lot. I like Hot Fuzz more, but it's the fact that Comedy Central used to play it all the fucking time.
Yeah, see, I didn't have cable, so that's.
See, I back when I did have cable, I would sit on my bed on Saturdays.
See, but that's
and,
gotta
like,
be
I
the
just-
worst to watch on a Comedy Central because they
Especially
probably
when it's
edited the shit
censored,
out of
yeah.
it.
It's
It's like 45 minutes long.
I just remember one weekend they played it like 3 times, and it was like I'm just kind of. It's not because of the fact the movie's not good. It's just the fact I saw it 3 times in a row in one weekend. I was like, all right, I'm kind of.
But the thing is, like, but it's like, that kind of like, it's one of those things where it's like, you watched it 3 times. It's like, why would you watch it 3 times on Comedy Central?
Yeah, no, that was on me. I was just,
You know what I
I was
mean?
probably just,
Yeah.
being
Bored.
Well,
And back then I didn't do much. I just sat in my bed and watched TV.
Shaun of the Dead has a 92% on Rotten Tomatoes. Hot Fuzz has a 91%
So
on
pretty
Rotten
much.
Tomatoes.
The same.
Yeah.
Hey, they're batting pretty good though.
So I mean,
My
I
thing
feel
is,
like it's safe to say they're catering.
I mean, that's
to the
really
same
good, especially
audience.
for Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah,
My thing is like, I'm not bashing either movie. The thing is like, first and foremost, both movies are separate genres. One's a fucking zombie film, and the
Yeah.
other one's like a buddy action cop movie.
but they're both comedies.
But I will say that it's easier to come out with a first movie and be like, oh, people are surprised by your style of comedy. It's harder to come back with a second one and
Yeah.
be just as good.
Just as good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I
No,
mean?
I think it's safe to say that they found not necessarily a formula, but a repertoire with each other that works. Especially if you consider the fact that when they'd released Shaun of the Dead, they've been working for over a decade together. Simon Pegg and Nick Frost and Edgar Wright.
And they take their time too. They don't.
Yeah, exactly.
They don't do a
It's
movie a
long time.
year.
Yeah, they take a
Yeah.
while to come out.
So with that, I mean,
That's probably why they're good.
yeah, I think we understand its merits. It's also weird talking about a comedy. You know
So
what I mean?
seriously.
Yeah, exactly.
like
It's,
dissecting a comedy.
Yeah, like what's there to dissect? I mean,
because I'm sitting here thinking about like what I don't like.
I was
And I can't really think of any. I mean, there's things that I'm like, oh, that's too long, or like I feel like the movie itself is a little bit too long.
yeah,
But it's okay. Like
it's
Yeah.
like really nitpicking. Like
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
nothing
really
like
nitpicking.
really
one
bad.
thing that you can like a movie that you can compare it to as being a little long that might have been a little too long. Funny People.
I haven't seen it all the way through because it was too
I
long and I stopped watching.
There you go.
fucking hate that movie with a burning passion.
I couldn't watch it.
despise
I got
Funny
like
People.
15 minutes in and I was like, I just don't
Because I mean, the whole thing with Hot Fuzz is it's a parody through and through.
Yeah.
There's no point at which they expect you to take the plot seriously.
No.
And Funny People, once they get to that chick's house and they stay there for like way too fucking long, in the movie it's like 2 weeks, and in real life it's like an hour they're at this chick's house and they expect you to buy into the melodrama and shit like that. Like it's not being played for laughs. It's like Click, where like it's funny but it's also serious.
I liked Click.
I like
Click.
Click.
Oh, I like Click, but I'm saying it's the same vibe, just done a million times worse. Funny
Click
People.
has Kate Beckinsale, so
Kate
So
Beckinsale,
does-
if you're listening to this.
So does every Underworld sequel except for that one, the
No.
third one.
Also,
yeah, that was
side note to
really-
that, they're gonna do another Underworld, and apparently
Why?
Kate Beckinsale is signed back on.
Yeah.
Why the fuck would they make another
Well,
one?
what the plan is they're gonna do one more movie and then they're gonna make a TV show and it's gonna fail. So
Yeah, no, I'm surprised
because
they
the
made
movie's
a fourth.
gonna make like $4.
Thinking
It's
of a
gonna be you.
movie.
Yeah, it's gonna be me buying the DVD and that's it.
in the bargain
It's
bucket.
The special.
Thinking
yeah, and I'm gonna
of
wait.
Special
I'm
edition.
gonna wait.
movies,
Oh, okay.
thinking of
Sick.
movies that are horror franchises that had one random sequel like 8 years after,
Jason
and
X.
they got turned into a TV show.
Freddy vs.
This is totally off topic, but
We're already there.
fucking, it's fine.
We've
That's
already
the
done
nature
it.
of the conversation.
Yeah.
Scream the TV show.
Oh,
What the
yeah.
fuck? Scream is one of my all-time favorite franchises, and
Is Scream-
based off the trailers, it's going to get fucking destroyed. And I have a way
Is that the one
to
with
tie
Denise-
this back to Hot Fuzz.
Is that the one with Denise Richards or is that a different movie?
No.
No, that's the one with
Neve Campbell.
Neve Campbell.
Neve Campbell, but they
Neve
were both in
Campbell-
Wild Things.
Yes,
Okay.
but
It all comes together.
I know I watched the trailer with Panda, but the Scream trailer for the MTV
terrible.
It
show,
looks awful.
fucking horrible, and it's gonna desecrate everything.
Oh, it's
I love.
coming out soon.
Yeah, it premieres in like
fuck
August
yeah.
or October.
It's on MTV.
Yeah.
October.
MTV, they tried to do skins. They tried to do in-betweeners, and they're
Yeah,
both
they did.
tanked. Why are I don't know. I don't understand why MTV is trying to do TV shows,
Who
but they were
tried to
getting
do
way off
the
topic.
IT crowd?
I vaguely remember that, but
Dude,
I
that
don't
was
remember.
NBC or CBS.
One of
It
the
was
two.
one of
That
those.
was- that
I
was-
just think it's really like the only thing I've seen like that's been successful is The Office.
Yep.
Yeah, but The Office was like really successful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is why I think these people are trying to like do
Well,
that.
I think the reason that The Office was successful was that Stephen Merchant and Ricky Gervais just like were completely hands off.
Yeah. Well, the first season of The Office is very much
Yeah.
the British Office.
Yeah.
Once you get
but they were
past that,
still uninvolved.
yeah. Once you get past that, from season 2 to season 5, that show was flawless.
I would say 2 to 6, but yeah.
We're getting really off topic.
To bring it back to Hot Fuzz,
Yeah.
Eric and I discussed in the middle of the movie how the killer looked like the dude from Scream.
Yeah.
We
I'm
did,
sure.
yeah.
I'm sure they did
Yeah,
that on purpose.
it's weird because the one off-putting thing
Doesn't
about
Scream
this
have
movie,
like the
Yeah.
the hoe
Yeah.
anyway?
Yeah.
Yeah.
well, the hook is from I Know What You Did Last Summer.
The killer from Scream uses the knife.
Yeah,
Oh.
The regular
hunting
knife.
knife.
Oh, speaking of which, there is every Scream movie. There's always 2 killers, and there was multiple killers in this film.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's like 12 in this one
Yeah.
though.
They also, I thought it was
We can
really
spoil it,
funny
doesn't matter.
that they did the shot of you know in Bad Boys when the helicopter comes over.
I thought that was.
Oh,
they,
yeah,
did,
yeah.
they literally did the exact shot of
I
that.
thought that was hysterical.
And in Point Break.
Point Break, I thought
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
was also hysterical.
Well, that's the thing. Like, this movie pays homage to so many other movies.
Yeah.
I fucking love 80s action movies.
Yeah.
Point Break, fuck it. That movie's sick, dude.
Dude, anything Keanu Reeves in is terrible. So
You
No,
are
absolutely
such
not.
an asshole.
Keanu Reeves
Absolutely
is the worst actor.
Have you
ever
seen
known
The
to man.
Matrix?
Yes.
He didn't really watch The Matrix. I made him watch I like made him
The
do
Matrix trilogy as a whole is multiple hours of Keanu Reeves, which is terrible.
it. No.
No.
Terrible.
I literally I made him sit down and watch it, but the thing is, he wasn't actually watching it. He was, anytime Keanu Reeves would appear on screen, he'd do that. What he
Let me
just
ask
did.
you a question.
Keanu Reeves.
do
Literally, for like how long's The Matrix? Like an hour and a half, 2 hours.
It's
Literally
way
the
too
entire time. Anytime he bumps up, he's like Keanu Dracula. Like,
Because he's doing a really bad Dracula impression.
no, it's not.
Yes, he is. Watch any Keanu Reeves movie and think about him being Dracula, and boom, there it is.
Constantine.
Yeah.
I just for
So, anyway,
the only thing that's like bothering right now is Panda's Keanu impressions are just like
Perfect?
they're so great.
Yeah.
And then no one can see that. They can just
have you ever
Keanu.
heard fucking
Folks
Panda's
at home.
Kermit the Frog impression?
Oh, it's,
It's perfect.
It's literally perfect.
Just
Do it.
one time.
I'm not
one time
doing
for the
it.
squad.
Please.
Come on.
Nah, man.
Here, I've never heard
Dude,
it.
just give me one
the
Kermit the Frog
dude.
here, man.
No.
Come on,
Please.
one Kermit.
No.
You heard it here.
Anyway,
One Kermit.
all right, he'll
Panda's
do it when there's no
piece of
pressure. But I wanted to say that this movie was made for $12 million, which is not a huge budget.
Mhm.
It's not a terrible budget, but it's not a huge budget.
It's so Babadook.
Yeah, but I think they did. I think the special effects are just good enough to not age super poorly.
Yeah, I agree with you. Also, one note about the cinematography in the film. Panda might say filmography, but it's cinematography.
No, that was me.
Oh, you might say filmography, but you're dumb.
It's cool.
True. Yeah, no, I'm going ham, dude. I'm ready.
Yeah.
Fat tire in hand. But it was super saturated, which I felt lended itself not only to like the satire like genre, whatever, or the parody, but also to the fact that the special effects, like, it's super saturated. Every fire is gonna look bombastic. Everything they do looks bombastic. And
2
works.
points for you using the word bombastic twice.
Thank you, because each is worth a point.
Is that your new FCAT word?
Well, no, because
FCAT's gone, dude.
yes, it's literally what I was going to say. I'm an education major. I know this, but no.
Totally.
Also, the thing that
Mikey
was off.
Switz will be teaching your children.
I will be. So, the thing I found off-putting about this movie was the fact that, like, it was just, there were random moments of, and it's not to the detriment of the movie exactly, it's just kind of random because they don't play it up as much as they should have if they wanted it to be, like, a shocking, like, oh, haha, funny thing, which is the random amounts of gore that show up sporadically in the movie, and, like, there are moments that feel like it's meant to be a horror film, like, specifically when Simon Pegg opens the elevator and then fucking Yarp guy is in there and you hear the scarecrow, it's like, what?
Yeah.
Real quick.
No, it wasn't. He
opened his
opened the door to his
bedroom
Or
house.
bedroom door. Same thing.
Yeah, hotel.
Yeah. Open the hotel door, elevator room, you know. But, yeah, he opens that, you get the scarecrow and he's like, "Ugh," fucking, I don't know, there's just random moments in that movie that I feel like are left over. It's like Nick Frost, Simon Pegg, and Edgar Wright working out, like, the horror cliches that may have been left over from Shaun of the Dead.
Yeah.
And, like, that's the only thing I can think of that was super off-putting, other than, like, the humor, which is a taste thing, you know?
Yeah.
I won't sit here and say, like, British humor's fucking dumb, dude. But, like,
One of
it's not for everybody.
One of my favorite parts of the movie is Stephen Merchant's cameo, where he's just describing a swan. I just think that part is, it's not funny, but it's really funny.
No,
to me.
it's so fucking British, though.
It is.
It's so British.
But I mean, it's the guy that made The Office and Extras and the Ricky Gervais Show and all that shit.
An
so.
Idiot Abroad.
Idiot Abroad, yeah.
Alright, so, I have a question. If we had to compare it to an American parody movie, what would we compare it to?
Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, because
Haven't seen
Keanu
it.
Dracula.
I haven't seen it.
No, I haven't either. I don't know.
Really?
It just popped on Netflix.
I watched
Oh,
it
did?
the other night. Fucking, that movie's fucking awesome. It's hilarious.
No, but it's got Keanu Reeves, so John's
Wild
got shit all over.
Stallions.
I have
Same.
I have no problem with Keanu Reeves. John, seated to my
Right.
left.
So, if you had to pick a movie other than Shaun of the Dead to compare this movie to, what would you compare it to and why?
That's
Wait,
that's
this movie?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
Hot Fuzz.
Like an American version of this movie.
Yeah. American
Stuff.
parody films.
pretty much anything with Steven Seagal, but he doesn't realize that he's parodying everything that he's trying to
Is
do.
he in any of the Expendables? Or no, his cop TV show. Where you find out that he's like been a cop forever. But he's not really a cop. He's like a volunteer. He's like Dwight in The Office. He's like a volunteer sheriff.
It's a regional cop.
He's assistant to the regional cop. No,
Dude, that's my
Steven
favorite
Seagal
Devil
has a
Wears Prada
TV
song.
show where he's like, you don't know this, but
I've been a cop for 26 years.
Yeah. There's a
like,
comedian. What's his name?
Tom Segura.
Tom Segura talks about how he's just incredibly racist on that TV show.
Like,
Speaking of Toms in cop shows, Tom Selleck.
Selleck.
Skillet. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, totally.
No,
it's Tom
Grilled
Selleck.
Skillets.
Grilled
That
Isn't
show
he in
was
like
hilarious.
Not
He's,
True Blood.
he's in Blue Bloods. Yeah, I just
plays
realized
the
that
chief,
tonight.
right?
Yeah.
With his giant mustache.
Tom fucking Selleck.
He's also in Friends.
He isn't Friends. He's also never mind.
See, I was thinking of a movie while I was watching this, and granted, it was helped by the Scream parody scenes. I thought of Scary Movie, which,
I think Scary Movie's a little bit broader than this.
yeah.
And also, it doesn't really go the action like movie route.
Yeah,
it
it
goes
doesn't-
the horror movie route.
Yeah, it doesn't go the action movie route, but it's weird because Scary Movie is my favorite parody movie of all time.
Really?
Yes. Dude, that or Airplane.
Airplane's pretty good.
Airplane's fucking hilarious.
I've never
Don't
seen
call me
Airplane.
Shirley.
Shirley.
Surely can't
Don't
be
call me
serious.
Shirley. But Scary Movie is my favorite parody movie of all time. Granted, there's a bias there because I fucking love Scream. And that movie's literally Scream just
Yeah.
times, it's not even times 10, times 2.
I don't know. Like Scream 1's better, or not Scream 1. Scary Movie 1 is better than Scary Movie 2. It's just,
Which one had Anna Faris?
yeah, all of them.
Yeah. But, yeah, so I was reminded of that I mean, the parody aspect's what they do, and there are certain, like, I was reminded of Scream because there are homages to it. Like, there's a scene in, or not Scream, Scary Movie. There's a scene in Scary Movie where Anna Faris' character is sitting outside of her high school, and she's jumping around, so she's like, "What are you waiting for?" And the principal's on the roof. It's like, "Fucking asshole kids, what am I waiting for?" He jumps off and fucking kills himself. But, like, that scene is literally, besides the principal killing himself, is directly ripped from I Know What You Did Last Summer. And then I was reminded of that with the scene from fucking Bad Boys 2 with the helicopter and the Point Break references. Also, Point Break, Keanu Reeves, shit's fucking, that movie's sick.
Can we only pick Keanu Reeves movies now?
Yeah.
Until John quits.
Next week is Point Break. Followed by Speed.
I mean,
Constantine.
See, this plan is gonna backfire on you because I'll then watch the movies and make fun of Keanu Reeves until you both get really upset.
I feel like pretty much we're gonna be playing the game of who's gonna give up first.
No matter.
It's the only game I play.
Yeah.
It's true. But Mike, no matter how much you gang up on me, I will fight you.
Good.
Fire extinguisher.
I'm trying to think. So, let's see.
I mean,
you guys are more familiar with Simon Pegg's work than I am. How's it stack up? Against Space, or Shaun of the Dead, or...
I think they're pretty equal, honestly. I like Hot Fuzz
Wait,
more.
isn't Simon Pegg in Star Trek?
Yeah,
New Star
he's,
Trek?
Yeah, he's in the new Star Trek.
He's
He plays
Scotty, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Wow. I just realized that. Kudos to me.
Pretty much the only movie that Simon Pegg and Nick Frost did that I've seen, because I haven't seen The World's End, but I saw Paul, and Paul isn't...
I totally forgot about that.
It's not terrible.
Yeah, it's very middle of the road.
Yeah, it's a very whatever movie, and I feel like it was just an excuse to like put Seth Rogen in something.
It was just like, oh, they watched American Dad and thought Roger was really funny.
Yeah.
And they were like, let's make a movie about Roger.
It's weird.
But call him Paul.
Yeah. So
there's a weird comparison that could be made there between Judd Apatow, Seth Rogen, James Franco, and Edgar Wright, Nick Frost, and Simon Pegg.
Yeah. They're like the American version.
Yeah, exactly.
Except
on that,
Judd Apatow does a movie a year.
Yeah.
At least.
I was gonna say by that comparison.
Seen, like, a Judd Apatow.
Well, maybe not recently.
Yeah.
Maybe not recently.
But by that comparison, definitely Nick Frost, Simon Pegg, and Edgar Wright are the better trio.
Yeah.
For fucking sure. Yeah. I actually haven't seen Paul. I've seen bits and pieces of it on TV.
At least on quality.
Okay.
At least on quality.
Yeah.
I mean, what was the interview? Honestly, that movie kind of surprised me. I thought it was gonna be really terrible.
I still haven't seen it.
It's pretty funny. It's dumb, but it's funny, and which I mean, it's kind of the same with Hot Fuzz. It's really well. Hot Fuzz is a bad example because it's a parody, but it's not like a smart movie.
No, I would say
it's a smart dumb movie.
Yeah, Hot Fuzz has smart fucking jokes. There are jokes in there that you really gotta like. You have to be paying full attention to get. Yeah. You know what I mean, that's what I can commend it for most. Is like. It's not even that, like, if you're not paying attention, it's a bad movie. It's still a funny movie if you're not paying that much attention to it. But if you're paying close attention to the movie...
It's much better,
yeah. There's so many jokes that work on so many levels. A TV show it reminded me of most was 30 Rock. 30 Rock, in my opinion...
I honestly haven't watched it, so I can't.
I fucking hate 30 Rock.
Dude, 30 Rock, the number of jokes they slip in per scene is fucking astounding. It's like 80 jokes per every 3 minutes. Someone did a study on it once. But, like, the number of jokes that this movie seeps in, just scene by scene, like, you have to be paying very strict attention to it to get it. Yeah. But that's, I feel like, the movie's strongest point.
I feel like another show that does that is Community.
I still haven't seen it. I need to fucking see it. I would love that show.
It's not bad.
Community is not bad at, like, okay, I don't...
It's not like my favorite show, but it's not bad.
Well, but even still, in reference to how many jokes there are, there's a lot of things that go on in, like, literally just about every single scene in Community. That's what I noticed in this movie as well.
I think that's a sign of, like, a good show, though, or a good show or a good movie is something that you have to watch more than once.
That's what...
To kind of grasp everything.
And this movie is like that. I feel like you have to watch it more than once.
Yeah. Same thing with Shaun of the Dead.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things, there's a lot of foreshadowing in a lot of
the second time I watched Shaun of the Dead, it's like, oh, okay, yeah, I get it.
It's some movie. It's one of those movies where it's better.
Yeah.
It's like better the second and third time. Yeah.
Well, I also think it might be, it's kind of to the credit of Hot Fuzz that, like, you can watch this movie and they're drawing from how many movies did you say they drew from?
128.
Yeah, 128 movies. But it's to that movie's credit that we're sitting here, like, randomly being reminded of
other
these
things.
Yeah, of these different comedy tropes and things like that. And, like, there's nothing... And it's also telling that there's nothing in Hot Fuzz that really seems out of place in that we can make all these weird drawings and compare Scary Movie, Community, The Office, whatever. You know, fucking Paul, movie no one cares about. But
Yep.
we make all these comparisons and connections, and none of those things that we're drawing from in Hot Fuzz seems out of place.
No, yeah.
No. And it's also fucking...
Scream. Shouts
Yeah.
out to Scream.
Shouts out to Scream. But also, fucking... Dude, Nick Frost in that movie... Nick Frost is my favorite character. Go all the way through. That dude's fucking hysterical.
Yeah, he is.
the
His
whole
timing's
movie.
amazing.
Yeah. His timing's amazing, and, like... I don't know.
They give him the dumbest jokes,
Yeah.
and he nails them.
Yeah, exactly. And also, like, I don't know, I was gonna, like, it's like he's supposed to be the cliche, like, there's that one scene, I know it's a shout out to Shaun of the Dead, where, like, Simon Pegg jumps the 3 fences and just
Yeah.
fucking
Yep.
crashes through the first one. It's like,
One of the best scenes in the movie.
I get, like, he's a fat guy, he's like a fat cop, so it's funny.
Yeah.
But, like, it's still fucking funny.
Yeah, it's fucking hilarious. Yeah.
Pretty much. Oh.
So you want to rate it?
Yeah.
We don't really have anything bad to say about it.
Yeah. I mean, I would say that if you're not into British humor, some of the jokes fall flat or it may go over your head, and I'll say that you need to pay attention to the movie
Yeah.
in order to get the most out of it.
Yeah.
It's not a slight against the movie, it's a slight against the viewer.
Yeah.
So,
So if you want to watch this, just don't be dumb.
yeah. If you're stupid and you watch this, then you're fucking stupid.
And you're watching it.
See what I did there? That's a Hot Fuzz caliber joke right there.
You're killing it, dude.
Actually,
Dude.
I've been thinking about this since we mentioned the budget and how like the special effects like are they're just passable. I'm wondering how much of the budget went to the house exploding, to the police station exploding.
10 people did the special effects.
Wow.
Just-
It didn't say how much the budget was for the special effects, but it did say that 10 people did it. And then I think they filmed it over 11 weeks. Let me make sure that that's right.
But what I'm just like those two scenes plus the one where the spire from the church comes down
Yeah.
and just like kills that
It's
dude.
funny. That's the one scene that looked overtly VFX to me. Was the spike falling?
Because he's walking around and shit. I
Yeah,
think.
exactly. It's fine. He right when the spike lands between that dude's head, I thought Pyramid Head.
From Silent Hill.
Yeah. I don't know. It just looked like fucking Pyramid Head.
Yeah,
I
they,
mean-
they shot it in 11 weeks.
Gotcha.
I mean, Silent Hill, really good movie.
Yeah, dude. The second, one. I don't know what the fuck it was called. I've never seen either of them. Never played any of the games. I know Silent Hill 2. Spoiler warning. 2, 3, 4. It's all a dream, or it's all in Henry Mason's head. But there's a secret ending where it's a dog shooting an astronaut into space. So there's that. So this
Also-
week... Oh, go ahead.
This movie was 2 hours long, pretty much exactly.
Yep.
And it was 2.5 hours long, and they
Oh my
edited out
God.
half an hour.
Good on them.
Yeah.
If there's one thing I can't stand, it's a movie that goes on too long. There's
This
only
was-
one
this
movie...
was a little bit too long.
Yeah.
a little bit.
There's
The
like
o-
3 endings.
Yeah. The only movie I can think of that straddles the border of being too long and I don't fault it is The Dark Knight.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
The Departed.
Departed's a great
Yeah,
movie.
Departed's
There's only two I can
fantastic
think of.
movie.
The Departed's fucking amazing. We'll get to it. But this week we are rating out of Nick Cage's. The less Nick Cage's, the better.
Isn't that always the case?
The scale's innumerable.
Oh, National Treasure. That's the movie I made fun of last time.
Ah.
Fuck National Treasure.
I feel you. I fucking feel you. So, we're rating out Nick Cage's, 10 Nick Cage's being The Wicker Man.
Not the bees.
0 Nick Cage's being, what's a good Nick Cage movie? Kick-Ass?
No, Lord of War.
Lord of War, okay.
I'll give this movie, I think I'll give this movie a 2 out of 10.
It's actually funny because I was thinking the same thing.
Yeah.
2 out of 10 Nick
Yeah.
Cage's.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
I think
it's not a perfect movie.
It's not a perfect
Yeah.
movie. It's a little bit too long, but it is a really
Yeah.
good comedy.
I'm hovering somewhere
Alright.
between
So
1 and 2.
explain, so give your final rating and explain it. That's how we'll do it this week. So we'll start with whoever wants to start, John or Panda.
I'll start. I'll do 2 Nick Cages out of 10. because it like what Panda said, it's not a perfect movie. It's a little bit too long. There's like 3 or 4 endings. Some of the jokes fall a little flat, but overall it's really good. It's not it's not a perfect 0, but it's pretty good, and I would recommend.
Cool.
2 out of 10.
I would I kind of want to give it a 1.8 out of 10, but there's no Nick Cage movie that does that.
Sure there is. Think of one.
Well, let's round up and say 2.
All right, we'll go.
What's the movie where Nick Cage is a vampire?
Oh, Vampire's Kiss, I think.
Yeah, Vampire's Kiss. 1.8 out of 10. Nick Cage.
That's a 0 because it sparked a meme that still lives on.
Dude, memes are dank and dank is memes.
No, I give it a 2, pretty much for the exact same reasons John just mentioned. It also just because it's not for everyone, and I get that not every movie's for everyone, but it's just I don't know. This movie, I feel like if you're not into British humor, you'll be completely alienated and you won't enjoy it. But I feel actually I don't know, like, because I'm into British humor, so like I feel like this is for everyone, but like I know there's
a bias.
So pretty much, if you don't like this movie, we don't like you.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna be the dickhead. Just by comparison, not by the actual rating system. I'm gonna give it 3 out of 10 Nick Cages. Solely for I agree with both of your points, but I will say that the humor is a specific brand of humor.
Yep.
And that specific brand of humor happens to be like a niche humor.
Mm-hmm.
You have to be into it to get it. And
I mean, that niche is an entire country. Well,
not even that. I'm sure you'll find British people who don't like Hot Fuzz. It's very
also it was a multi-country production. It was the UK and France.
Got you. So, 3 out of 10 Nick Cages for the fact that it is a specific brand of humor that maybe everyone won't latch onto. Also for the kind of just if they cut 15 minutes out.
I agree with you
15
completely.
If that scene in the police station after it didn't happen, I get it. It's for the people who are really into it, who want that one last fucking it's like a middle finger to the face kind of joke.
Mm-hmm.
I get it and I can appreciate it, but it's just not for me.
It's another cliche though, because then it makes you think he's dead and then he appears out of nowhere.
Yeah, I know. I knew it from the second you see his last name on the gravestone, but not the first name.
Yeah.
I was like, all right,
honestly,
he's not dead.
it would be a 0 out of 10 if Nick Frost died at the end.
Really? That's what
that
it takes.
would bump it up to a 5 out of 10 Nick Cage's.
Really?
Yeah, I was about to be so heated. So fucking mad.
Balls, dude.
No. So, closing statements, Eric.
I just would have to reiterate what everyone's saying. Basically, I would give it a 2 out of 10 Nick Cages. It was just length, and there's just some parts that were just kind of like, basically what everyone's been saying. Overall, though, to kind of have those 2 characters, I think what I like most about it is what I've seen it since the beginning is just like the familiarity of it and just how it's like a constant with the 2 characters. If you followed the Shaun of the Dead and the trilogy that you have, you grow with these characters, so you already have something established, something's already established, so it carries over to the other movies, and it's just nice.
Yeah, it's kind of like Monty Python.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's actually really similar to Monty Python. We didn't even touch on that. But, so those are our ratings. I didn't say I would recommend it.
Yep.
Just at a lower rating than you guys.
Yep.
I would totally
Panda
recommend
wouldn't recommend it at all. Don't watch it. Panda says no.
I just want to say, as one final comment, Peter Jackson is in this movie, and I dare you to find where he is. Also, Cate Blanchett is also in this movie.
Cate
Really?
Blanchett.
I didn't notice either of the cameos.
Yeah. Also, Bill Nighy, Steve Coogan, and Martin Freeman, but those are easy.
Those are easy to spot. Peter Jackson, I didn't notice till you looked it up. Yeah. You didn't even notice it.
I didn't notice it. I'm pretty sure that there's no way to notice it, but fuck them.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you can Google it,
you'll
find it.
Yeah.
You'll find it eventually.
Yeah.
So that's it. Thanks for listening. If you're listening, I'm Mikey.
No, you're Bud Mike.
I'm Bud Mike.
Yeah.
Panda.
John.
Fuck off.
Also Mikey.
Same. Thanks for listening. Next week we're doing
The Room.
Yes.
The Room.
I forgot. The Room.
You should probably start writing these down.
Yeah, probably. Thanks. Bye.